Alright, so step one on the ARF build of the Ryan STA, whatever the heck a Ryan is, I don't know. But the directions say, step one is to grab your right wing and install the servo. So that's what we're going to do. To inspect the right wing and install the servo in both wings. And the servos I'm going to use are these Spectrum 4020s. And I got these used eBay quite a while ago, and they actually showed up in the wing mounts that these servos came out of. And these are just like what's in this Ryan wing, it looks like. So let's take a look at it. It says to get the right wing, which would be this guy, and to unpackage it and inspect it real quickie, and to pull on the alien to make sure the hinges are in good shape. Keep my bag so I can use it again. Probably cut off that tape. But right there is where the servo will go. There's 4 screws and the little oval cut out. Very similar to these guys. Isn't that something? So the directions say to pull on the alien to make sure it's attached to this particular plane. The hinges came installed and the hinges came glued. But you do need to give it a little tug to make sure that it wasn't built on a Friday and that they forgot the glue. So we need to get underneath this guy. I wonder how long this masking tape has been on this and what country it was put on in, you know. I have had this plane for 2 years, maybe 3, maybe closer to 3, and there's no telling how long it's sat in a warehouse somewhere. Had to get some tweezers to grab that guy. Now I'll make sure we can pull that tape off without taking the covering with it. And bada bing, bada boom. Oh, we're gonna have to glue on the little thingies like this. So let's see what the instructions say for the servos. So, wing assembly. It says, let's start with the right wing. Pull on the alien to make sure that the CA hinges are securely glued. If they are, follow the instructions included with your servos and install the rubber grommets. Center the servo, blah blah. Install the servo arm. Unplug the motor. What about the blocks of wood? Pull on them. Hang tight, tight. All right, let's back up and punt here. Let's back up, Sean. Back up. You're getting ahead of yourself, Sean. You're getting ahead. Okay, so we got the Uproar build box that is now empty because the Uproar has finally been finished and has been flown a few times, which I'm planning on flying it tomorrow. And I'm going to make sure that I get it on video. I actually got it on video last weekend and got home and realized that I just took a 10-minute picture of it. I must have had it on photo setting or something. I don't know. So anyways, we're going to try it again tomorrow. All right, Ryan STA. Why did I do that, Sean? Because in one of the bags of goodies was the wooden blocks. Velcro for the battery. I think these are some kind of wooden wing spar. So there's our tail wheel. These little wooden pieces. So Velcro, double-sided Velcro. Oh, look at that. Some wooden blocks for the tail wheel. And probably the 2 elevator half joiner. We have lots of other knick-knack stuff to put in there. Go ahead and dump the other little things in there too, because we will need them at one point. There's all the screws. There's all the plastic pieces, all the control horns and so on, and stuff like that. So we got 4 blocks of wood, which each servo will need 2. Okay, so starting over here. So now let's get our servo and let's find an arm to go on it. I need to find 2 that match and are the length that they need to be, which not very long. This one has an arm on it that's actually in good shape. When this white plastic starts to turn yellow, it's no good. Get rid of it. That's the plastic finally aging, and it's gonna become brittle. That one is close to being yellow. On the right is a newer white one, so you can tell that this thing is nearly done. So we're not going to use it. I'm going to find 2 more that work, and these fit. These are like JR servos. Horns, I mean. Perfect fit. Fits snug. So let's get 2 that are the same. This plane doesn't have much travel, so we don't need a long one. I don't need one that's already wallered out. It looks like they all are. We'll use these 2 for now. If they need to be changed later on, we can do that, but for setup purposes, I use my little cheap servo tester here. We're going to center the servo, screw the horn or the arm onto the servo rather. Go ahead and make sure it's working like it should while we got it in our hand. And that is the centered mark right there. And we're looking at our picture right here. And so they're saying that the servo needs to be like that, with the arm going straight down in the centered position. So they're centered. Okay guys, ladies and gentlemen, step 1 is getting the 2 wing halves out, checking to make sure that the aliens are glued in place. This particular plane came with the hinges already glued in, the CA wicking hinges. Fold it back and forth a little bit, gently try to pull on them somewhere without damaging it, and they're in place. Then the servo mounting little wing door here was taped over with some tape, and I very carefully got the tape off. So we need to position the servos where they need to be. And this piece goes like that, so that the checkered pattern will line up. And then the servo is going to go like so. And I need to mount the servos like this so that the servo arm can be in the center of this oval that's already cut out. You know, if we were to do it like this, then it wouldn't work. We need our arm to be in the center of this little door here. And then we need to make sure that the servos are laying opposite of one another, so that if you use a Y connector, when you move your stick, one alien will go up and the other one will go down. We want them to be traveling opposite directions of one another, and the way that happens is the way it is positioned. So with this hatch being on, that's how the pattern matches up. And then this servo needs to go over it like that. So that's how it's going to be installed in the plane. So top, this one right here, we'll know the gear will be up and to the left. And then this one over here on our right hand side, the little door goes on like that so that the checkered pattern matches. And then the servo would be mounted like that. So its gear is facing up away from us and to the right. And on this one, it's up and away from us and to the left. So they're both opposite. So if you're using just a Y connector, one servo lead going to your receiver, you move your stick. One of them is going to move this way and the other one's going to move that way. Or if you're using two separate channels, then you could mount them, however you wanted to. But just in case a Y connector is going to be used, that's how they're going to go. But obviously on the bottom like that, and then we can screw them in place. Well, we need to figure out some measurements so that we can glue the wood blocks in place and then screw the servo to the wood blocks. But they need to be, both of them need to be mounted the same way, the same distance from everywhere, so that the travel is the same. Let me do some figuring. Alrighty, so made a couple measurements and a few calculations to get my servo centered in the hole, and then I had to do a little sanding to get the block of wood to fit in there just right and not hurt my servo wire. The other block of wood will be okay, and then where this square sits down in the wing, there's about that much of a recess that it sits into, going all the way around, so the block of wood can't come all the way out to the edge. Then this wouldn't be able to go down. So the block of wood like that, and then this one in there like that, and that's going to be enough room for it to set down in there. So let's whip up some 30-minute epoxy, half and half, and then get your stir on. That's probably too much, but if you put any little or less rather, it might be tough to mix it up. Alrighty, make an adjustment to our $20 Harbor Freight little vise, which is awesome. I've gotten so much use out of that thing. The suction cup thing does work when your surface can have a suction. There's parts of this table it will stick to and suction to, so well that I could probably lift up on the table. And then there's other spots where it won't at all because of little nicks in the table. But the suction cup does work if your table or whatever you're sticking it to is suctionable. Is that a word? Suctionable? Suctionable. So that guy, put a little bit on the back of him. Doesn't take much. Kind of move it around a little bit, like so. And my block of wood is going to go like so. Doesn't feel like that's enough down there. It probably was. Alright, so the servo mounting blocks are installed. Just gotta let them dry and then we can put a couple screws in it.